while I work on Flex getting Flex put together, and while it's still kind of late-ish, I'm going to be working. Oh, showing you guys this. For those of you that have been around for a bit, you know that I've got this inclination for like certain kinds of various tech retro stuff, and got another box of it here, but this more has to do with I've got a variety of cartridges already that let me change the game on the fly, or well, however. Everdrive is probably one of the better ones that I found out of like all these when it comes to being able to do multiple games in a small package, and has actually the GBA version has a wide variety of emulators for it. But yeah. And then this one is kind of a custom GBC one using a Japanese crystal cartridge, and takes advantage of the MBC30 in it and is rewritable if it'll focus, because it can't focus on Pig that good. But this one is an Everdrive GBC clone, which is notable because it kind of follows the same pattern as the normal Everdrive, but it's a clone and it lacks a lot of features, and it's a Chinese knockoff, and it came with games in the SD card it came with. What we're dealing with here is probably an actual Everdrive in this case. GBC version. This one lacks RTC. This one doesn't. So I basically got so it's a lot like this in that it has RTC, or more aptly the GBA version, because the GBA version has RTC in it, or real-time clock, and keep track of the multiple clocks. So I wanted to have that RTC because there are certain games on Game Boy Color that require the clock. Oh my goodness, that is like smoother than it really deserves to be. Let's do another one. Okay, cool. Plain old box. So you can see that I could fit all these in here. I do have another one of these type ones, but yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my goodness, fancy. I don't remember this being the thing when I got the GBA version. Sheesh. Look at that. And you can get OS updates for it. I think I'm on the latest one on this one. This one uses the actual Everdrive OS, but this one, again, real-time clock. Okay, so yeah, that's all it is. Frick. Let's see. Yeah, notable, no SD card. It does have... Come on. See, it does have a reset button, it looks like there. There's the SD card slot, so if we take the two... you can see the difference quite easily. I think this one's going to be my de facto over the clone now anyway, so the clone has been kind of playing funny with the FPGBC in that it can't write games worth a darn when it's in the FPGBC currently on the most up-to-date firmware, it seems. At least as I'm aware, I think. PGBC. Let's go to that one, double check that I am indeed on the latest one. I'm pretty sure I am 1.10. I'm pretty sure I'm on 1.10. Yeah, been on 1.10 for a while now. So, yeah, for whatever reason, hopefully the real Everdrive works well with that. We shall see. But notable features, let me... Do I want to use this SD card? Maybe. I think I want to prep another one. You can see like 8 gigs can hold a lot of Game Boy Color games. But yeah, if I were to pop it in just for funsies, it'd be easier to see on this one. SD card not found. Let's see, 2017 Crix. Okay, let's mess with this one. Grab that one for now. Okay, so I will prep a new SD card and then, but yeah, that was bad. Anyway, that needs to be prepped. See, let me double check. This might not be it's not the exact same then. So I will have some slightly different stuff to go through when dealing with the actual Everdrive. Yeah, you can see it starts everything up, boots it up bootloader wise. Again, so this one features the ICE40 FPGA. So we're running an FPGA chip, it looks like, for the MBC. Let's see, 8 megabytes of PS RAM, 128 kilobytes SRAM, in-game menu, isolated RTC, cheats, instant loading, low power consumption, soft reset to menu. So the loading, notably on this one, is longer depending on the ROM you're trying to get running into it. Yeah. Okay. So got the SD card already, 32 gigabytes, probably very much overkill for this setup. Just slide it right into the slot right there while it resists you. Then we slap it on. I did load it up with a couple of games on it, and that's about it. It's going to do the thing. Press any key. So you can see that we've got the full gamut here. Nothing loaded. We can do cheats. Let's see about. We've got, if I can keep it centered. Let's see, switch page. We've got our RTC set to up pretty close. Let's see, diagnostics, device info. Yeah, you can see right there, version 1.806, FPGA version. Power center, interesting. Okay, cheats. The Everdrive clone also has a cheats menu, so you can preload cheats in. Let's see, options, cheats on, swap AP off, assist button on, pocket fix off. Not sure what pocket fix does. Let's pick random game. Probably had a preview of what was in there, but ignore the thing down there that's kind of bad. if you can see it. I don't know. It does seem to work pretty well with the FPG GBC. So that's actually really cool. Okay, so Pokemon Brown works. So the button here resets it. So we can save a state, load a state, go back to menu. Let's open up Pokemon Silver. And then there are websites that let you customize the screen. I think I'm going to leave it as it is because it's dark and green and terminal-like, but anyway. Yeah, this seems to be loading up everything just fine. So I may go in and do a review here and there of it, kind of do an overview, but yeah, that's pretty cool what it does. I don't think this runs the same chip. It looks like, yeah, FPGA is becoming the standard for flash carts anyway. So, pretty cool, pretty nifty. If you liked the content, if you enjoyed it, if you think I deserve it, like, comment, subscribe, leave any criticisms you have or what have you. I appreciate it. Feed that algorithm, like I said. And I will see you guys in the next one.